Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/citizenho. Over 150,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Hello there.
Hola.
And
You
welcome
did
to
that not sounding like a porn actor. I'm shocked.
Well, I tried being a porn actor. I didn't get put in any films.
Oh.
No. Well, I forgot to look up
It's
what
like
episode
not
number.
getting a date.
I forgot to look up what episode number this is. So this is episode of Citizen Ho. We'll edit that in later.
105, 06? Yeah, why would you just check on your phone anyway? Because that's what you do.
Yeah. Kev, give me the lookup
Mr.
episode number
Dumbass.
music.
It's
It's episode 105.
Woohoo! I was pretty much on target.
We were supposed to have our golf game, but it was pouring rain. Now it's absolutely gorgeous out.
Yes. Now it's nice and warm out.
I think it cleared up at like 10:15. So
Yeah, here by like 9:15 it was cleared up, but whatever. Can still potentially do July 3rd.
I will let you know.
Yes.
Have to talk to the missus.
Fine. Stupid wives.
Yeah. Was that life better before you were married? Well, your wife's
No comment. My wife's like 15 feet away.
My
I'm not
wife's
saying
about
a word.
1,500 miles away.
Yes,
That's actually
Doing
probably
what?
fairly accurate.
probably. She's in Florida.
Yep. Miami.
Ooh. What's she doing in Miami?
She's at the United States Conference of Mayors.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I assume this is work related.
Yeah.
Yay.
So she's like meeting mayors and mayoral things. She went to like a party at like a really exclusive club in Miami last night. She was like sending me pictures.
Yeah, I saw a couple on Facebook.
And my reply is like, well, I'm Netflixing.
Yeah. It's like, yay, I'm binge watching God knows what.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Okay, then.
You really should watch it. It's really funny.
Isn't that show like a musical or something?
Yes and no.
Okay, then.
So the concept is there's this girl. She's a high-powered lawyer in New York. She's about to get promoted to partner, and she has like a nervous breakdown. So she's like, I need a minute. I gotta go take a walk. I'll be right back. So she goes to take a walk, and she runs into her boyfriend from camp on the street. Out of pure
then.
randomly. And he basically says he's moving to West Covina, California. So she turns down the promotion and moves to West Covina, California. And everyone thinks she moved there for him, and she did, but she won't admit it.
Okay, then.
And then she has these like...
This just sounds like a really bad chick flick.
Oh, it's hysterical, though. But then she has these really random moments where she'll just...
Break
where
out in
characters
song?
didn't break out in the song, and they're like made-up songs. She's the girl that did the Holy Shit, You Gotta Vote video.
Okay. I probably saw it, but...
I made you watch it. It was like a We Are the World for going out to vote and not vote for Trump.
Yeah, that was really effective.
Yeah, it may not have been effective, but it was really funny.
Damn Ruskies.
She became famous with a song called "Fuck Me, Ray Bradbury."
Why?
I don't know.
Isn't he dead?
I think he's been dead for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like she's fucking Matt Damon.
Or Ben Affleck.
Or Ben Affleck.
That was one of the funniest things I ever saw.
That is still a classic.
They still do that whole rivalry thing. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, well, of course, because it gets him laughs, and it probably helps with his ratings.
I think he's still in third place.
I think so. Colbert's
I know
in
Colbert's
first
number
now.
one right now.
Yeah,
Trump was the best thing to happen to Colbert.
probably.
Well, a lot of people didn't like Fallon's interview of Trump, and they feel that cost him viewership because he kind of didn't take it seriously.
Well, he doesn't take anything seriously. That's his shtick. No, I mean, I liked Fallon, but I felt like the routine was getting a little old, and he was it just felt like he was sort of.
Well, that was the thing.
It was
Fallon
all routine
took
for
late
him.
night and brought it to the Tonight Show. When Conan went to the Tonight Show, he changed because he felt it was the Tonight Show.
Yeah, well, Fallon still did his same. Yeah, he still did his same shtick, but I don't know. It was starting to feel repetitive. And I don't know if there's any way to avoid that. I think every host is going to hit that, kind of hits that wall at some point.
Granted, CNN fucked Conan royally.
CNN?
NBC.
It's like, why? What does CNN have to do with it?
This is CNN.
Yes, NBC screwed him over, but yeah, he was trying to do a slightly different show, but I think he probably could have.
He needed
found
time
his
to
niche.
develop it, and then to give him. What did he do it for? Like 32 days?
Conan? No, he was doing it for a few months. I think he was like 6 or 8 months.
I don't even think it was that long.
Now he's looking it up. Doot. How long did Conan O'Brien have the Tonight Show?
The Tonight Show. Not the Tonight Show.
How long was there a Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien?
Quick facts. Conan O'Brien, 2009 to 2010. So it's probably...
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was a full year, but
He did 100... Oh, no. 8... Under O'Brien, 146 episodes.
okay.
So
Assuming 5 episodes a week.
That's about probably... Let's figure he probably had 2 weeks off in that time.
Maybe.
So let's figure 7 months, maybe.
Yeah, see? 6 to 8 months. Booyah!
Oh, here we go. Start date to end date. June. Oh, yeah, a little over 6 months. June 1st to January 22nd.
There you go.
And then Jay Leno did it for 4 more years.
Yes. After he came back. Although I know everybody blamed Leno for like.
I don't know.
No, he basically NBC came to him and told him like, "Hey, you want the Tonight Show back?" And from him, he's like, "Okay, sure, why not?"
This is interesting. Carson did it for roughly 30 years.
Yeah,
Leno did it for longer.
30.
If you count both stints.
Leno
did it for
didn't have it
31
for
years.
Really?
He started in May of 92, ended in May of 2009. That's 27. Came back in March of 2010 and ended in February of 2014. Leno was the longest tenured host of The Tonight Show.
Oh. Yeah, I had broken up into 2 tenures. Not by much. But he doesn't have a continuous run.
No. And in terms of total episodes, it's not that many more. It's like maybe 100 episodes more.
Yeah.
Probably because he took more breaks than Carson did.
Carson was taking a lot of breaks, especially by the end.
Oh yeah, he had all those guest hosts for like a year.
That was more than a year. Letterman was a guest host of the Tonight Show in the 70s.
No, but he had like a whole period where he was basically like doing it like once a month towards the end or something like that.
Yeah. But even in the 70s, I think I think at one point there was like one guest host a week almost.
I told you I watched The Late Shift recently, like about a year or two ago, right?
Did you?
If you have HBO, you get HBO Go with your subscription
I
for
know.
free. So they have all the HBO movies there.
Okay.
Good to know, right?
Yeah. Might have to put the HBO Go app on my tablet now.
Do you have a Chromecast?
No.
You should buy one.
I don't even know if it will work on that TV.
Does it have an HDMI input?
Yes, it has an HDMI.
That's all you need.
I thought it was a USB stick.
No, it has a USB connector for power, but it comes with an adapter.
Okay.
So you can plug it into the power outlet, and then it plugs into the HDMI port.
Okay. I mean, that's the same way Roku works, essentially.
Yeah, that's $35 versus $100.
Okay.
And anything from your phone, you can stream right to it, except for Amazon.
Yeah, well. Clearly they want you using, what is it, the Fire Stick is their thing?
Well, Amazon has become very Apple-like.
Okay.
And, like, they closed ecosystem.
Oh, they're pushing that now? Bastards.
Well, like, if you get, like, the Fire tablet,
yeah.
You can't use the Android App Store. You have to use their App Store. You have to, like, hack it to use
Yeah,
it.
they, like, always had that, though.
Yeah, but that's, like, what Apple does.
Yeah, but that's not exactly new.
No. So,
And that's like their own custom build of Android.
have you ever thought about cutting the cord?
Yeah, here or there. The thing is, first off, number one is for my wife, like, she wouldn't get it.
Well, I mean, like, I was looking at it. Like, here's the thing that's annoying. Each service has their own proprietary shows to get you to join it.
Right. Exactly.
So assume how much is your cable bill right now with everything? $150, probably more.
Not even. It's less.
Oh,
It's
you
like
get
around
the discount
$130,
code.
$140. Yeah.
Mine's about $170.
Okay.
I also have more TVs than you.
Yeah. Well, and this includes the phone service and the internet.
Yeah,
service.
so does mine. So right now it's $170. I have Netflix, which is like $10 a month, and I have Amazon Prime, which is $100 a year.
Okay.
Now, I'm a Star Trek fan. You're not. Star Trek
yes.
Discovery is coming out, launching first on CBS broadcast, the first episode, and the rest are going to be on CBS All Access, which is $6.99 a month.
Right.
So in order to watch the show, I'd have to spend another $7 a month to watch this because they won't put it on just regular CBS. And it's not like I could just do it for a month and then drop it. They're going to release it once a week on the streaming service.
Of course.
I want to know if they're going to, once it's all aired, if they're going to just leave it on there, is my question. So then I could just buy it for a month, binge it, and then cancel it.
I mean, you could, but just becomes a huge pain in the ass.
Yeah, well, or the other thing is do I sign up when it's in season and cancel it when it's out of season, but then you're going to forget to cancel it.
Yeah, you're going to forget to cancel it, and then you have to remember to sign up all over again later.
Yeah.
So it just becomes a huge
then,
pain in the ass.
There was this cartoon show on Cartoon Network called Young Justice a couple of years ago. It's on Netflix. I highly recommend it. And it takes comic characters very seriously. It was serialized. It was done really well. The third season of it is going to be on a Warner Brothers streaming service that you have to pay for. It's like,
yeah, well, that's because they're making a ton of money on those things.
So my thought was you get a group of say there are 5 streaming services, right?
Okay.
You create a fake email address called
eat@joes.com.
eat@joes.com. And then everybody signs up for the service, everyone pays for an individual one, and you share the account. That way, you're only paying for Netflix, and someone else is paying for CBS All Access, somebody else is paying for you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, my family sort of does that with my mom's Amazon Prime account, is we all just log into her account and buy shit and ship it to ourselves.
You can create a family account through Amazon Prime.
Can you?
The only problem with that is you have to share payment information, so you can log into it and then use Brandon's credit card, and he'll never realize it.
I think he'll realize it.
Kevin, did you buy a $2,000 TV on Amazon on my credit card?
But that's not that much different than what I have on than what we have now with logging into my mom's account. Is we can see other credit cards on there, and you use yours.
I'm addicted to Amazon. It's bad.
Shame. Yeah, you have all the button thing that automatically orders shit for you.
I have for a couple things. Paper towels, toilet paper, and dishwasher detergent in the house. And then I have one for iced tea in the office.
Okay.
Well, because I like a very particular... I don't like Snapple. I don't like that kind of iced tea. I like fresh brewed iced tea.
Yeah.
And there's this brand called Pure Leaf.
Yes, I know who they are.
To bring that to work is a pain in the ass, so I just have it shipped directly to the office.
Okay. So you buy your own iced teas.
Yeah,
it's
$18 for a 12-pack with free shipping.
Okay. One thing that was great through Amazon Prime is for diapers for the little guy. So I get a big case of them shipped here once a month, and they have this. They call it subscribe and save, where basically you're subscribed to this thing, and they just automatically send it to you once a month.
The whole subscribe and save concept is kind of interesting. I do it with Dollar Shave Club.
Okay.
I also do it with this thing called Filter Easy.
Okay.
Mostly because
I guess that's what you use for fridge filters now.
No, not fridge. For the air conditioning unit.
Oh, okay.
Because I used to always forget to replace the filter in the unit. So I get a new filter every 3 months.
This is your central air system?
Yeah.
Okay.
The fridge one reminds you when you have to refill it. My fridge has a countdown timer on it.
Oh. My fridge just has a light that goes on that says, "Hey, replace your filter."
And if you don't,
but the last time I ordered them, I bought 3 of them, so I'm not going to need to buy more filters for a while.
My wife just sent me a picture of Bill Clinton speaking.
Slick Willie.
He lost more weight, it looks like.
Yeah, he's been looking kind of gaunt for a while.
Yeah. Well, he had that heart thing he used
Yes.
A couple of years ago.
But during Hillary's campaign, he just didn't look good.
Well, look, if you take a look at any president before they take office and after.
Oh yeah, they get gray
except
hair.
Except for Trump, because he just doesn't care. He's going to look exactly the same.
Yes, well, all the
artificial
artificial
left of his presidency.
all the artificial crap that keeps his skin orange and his hair on his head. It's not going to change.
I think he does that
later.
shit that Michael Jackson used to do. Go to those chambers and get like transfusions and shit.
Yeah, I don't know if he goes that far, but I mean, clearly he puts like self tanner on.
I still don't get it. Like, if you had all this shit going on about your investigation, would you enrage people with social media?
Well, he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care. And the thing is I think in some ways the thing is I think he knows at the very least that any investigation, or at least he's confident that any investigation is going to show that he didn't knowingly cooperate with the Russians.
Or it's going to show that he did, but he didn't realize what he was doing was knowingly ignorant.
No, I think the Russia. It sounds right. The way
Russia's a red herring.
The way that that's communism is a red herring.
Yeah, I know that. I said that.
The way that it seems to be shaping up right now is that the Russians tried to get involved in the election, or tried to influence it in favor of Trump, but I think they did it basically on their own. They didn't do it. Basically, they weren't working directly with the Trump campaign. They just did it because that's who they wanted to see win.
But, however, I think some of the obstruction of justice stuff may come out as valid.
Some of it, but my guess is that first off, it's not going to be as bad as most as sites like Occupy Democrats make it out.
Oh my God! Like, it's very funny if you go to different sites and see what they say about things. Like, some sites say he should have been impeached already. Some sites say like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, some are still saying lock her up.
Yeah. Let the poor woman wallow in her own misery.
And she's not exactly wallowing anymore.
Well, here's the interesting thing, though. Those states that carried him to the White House, I don't think will support him because he's not done anything for them.
Potentially. I mean, the thing, guy's only been in office for 6 months,
okay.
5 months right now.
What did he tweet yesterday? That was very interesting. This was funny. So let me pull up the tweet.
What, the thing about that he passed 38 pieces of legislation?
Without Democratic support? They're executive orders.
Well, time out. Okay,
I looked it up. He's passed exactly 38 executive orders since he's been in office.
Okay, but Congress they do pass shit.
He has signed one bill that Congress has put through.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I've helped them sign 38 legislative bills, mostly with no Democratic support, and gotten rid of massive amounts of regulations. Nice. There were 38 executive orders. The regulations he's gotten rid of were pro-environmental and what was it?
There was environmental regulations, but there's stuff that he got rid of stuff. It was some stuff regarding small businesses.
Some of it was good, but like getting rid of Dodd-Frank that's what's helped stabilize the economy in the last couple of years.
Yeah, well,
to put a legislative oversight on what banks can do.
Yeah,
because that's how we got into the crisis in 2008 because of the banks. So he just undid what they did to save the country.
Yeah, well, that's Trump for you. Needless to say, he doesn't really understand the ramifications of anything he's doing.
No. What are you doing?
Fidgeting with crap that's left on the table.
So, I was driving up here and I passed the monstrosity that's next to the Meadowlands.
Oh, the mall?
First it was called Xanadu, and then it's called American Dream.
Yeah, whatever the hell they're going to call it now that they're working on again.
They just lost funding again.
Really?
They should just tear the fucking place down and turn it into parking.
I think it's too expensive to tear it down at this point.
But retail is dying.
Yes, well, we know that.
So they're trying to build a high-end mall to put in what?
Right next to the Meadowlands.
Yeah.
A nice high-traffic area.
Well, 16 days a year, but...
Well, more than 16 days a year. It's not... Most of the other... Those are the worst days, anyway.
Well, there's no...
But they have other events. There are other...
Why? The Brendan Byrne Arena is basically shut down.
No, not basically. It is shut down.
Yeah.
They have the horse racing, and they have other...
The medieval times.
Events that they do there. Medieval Times is not in the Meadowlands.
It's right next door.
No, it's separate.
We should do that.
Medieval Times? Watch guys charge at each other on horses and eat bad chicken.
You want to go? Max will like it.
No, he will, and that is something when he's old enough, I'm sure we'll end up doing.
We didn't have not forks in medieval times, therefore we don't have forks at medieval times. But you had Pepsi at medieval times? Look, dude, I just work here.
No, it's there were no forks in medieval times, hence there are no forks at medieval times. Would you like a refill on that Pepsi?
But there was Pepsi at medieval times.
There was Pepsi at medieval times? Or in medieval times? Look, dude, I just work here.
That wasn't a very good movie, but it was actually, like, had some funny scenes. I think that was, like, Judd Apatow did that.
Did he?
Oh, no, Ben Stiller directed it. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah, that I remember. I read that recently. I didn't even know that he directed that.
Yes. I just remember
It is kind of a weird, twisted movie.
Like Death to Smoochie.
Yes. Death to Smoochie. I have not seen that in quite some time.
It's not on TV that often.
Not anymore. It was when HBO first got it.
Yeah. Well, HBO sometimes will bring back an old movie and then play it like every day for 3 months and then stop it again.
Yeah, well, they
Cycle.
They just cycle stuff through the library. They haven't brought back Hollywood Nights anytime soon.
Or like what?
Hollywood Nights. That was it was a movie that came out in like the early '80s, and they used to play it constantly. Back then, it was on. I think Tony Danza was in it, and I don't know who else. Knights.
Sounds bad.
It was like some bad '80s movie.
Hollywood. The Hollywood Nights, 1980 film by Floyd Mutrux.
Yeah.
Who's in it? Robert Wuhl, Tony Danza, Fran Drescher, Lee French.
Yeah.
Stuart Pankin was in it.
Who?
I think he was the lead anchor and not necessarily in the news.
Oh, okay then.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, it was about like some high school some group of high school kids that did a lot of pranks to people. All I remember is that there's some scene in the movie where they light a bag of shit on fire on somebody's doorstep.
Sounds like fun.
Oh yeah, it's poop again. He called the shit poop.
I don't remember watching that. I used to watch HBO like all the time.
Yeah, well, my son monopolizes the TV when he's awake. Elmo.
You got to work on that.
He'll outgrow it.
Have you tried to say cookie?
Oh, he knows cookie. When he wants a cookie, believe me, he knows cookie.
He's getting more vocal.
He's always been pretty vocal.
Well, he has more words now.
Yes. He's starting to be able to recite ABC.
Oh.
Yeah. ABC.
So he's learning in school.
Yes.
And we'll be keeping him there for the foreseeable future?
A teacher there was remarking at how well he seemed to know his letters and stuff the other day. She said he was very smart.
Oh, he gets that from Mommy.
Yes, Mommy. Well, Grandpa's side from Mommy's side is smart.
Mm-hmm. Aunt Lauren.
Aunt Lauren is a different story.
She's actually very intelligent.
She
not to toot my own horn, but when they were in my district, she and I were in all the same classes.
Okay. No, well, yeah, she's definitely street smart.
Well, no, she's definitely book smart.
I think she has the capability, but
okay, that one I'll give you. She may not use what she has.
Yeah, exactly.
But she's no idiot. And his uncles are pretty smart.
Yes.
And his dad's
his uncles? Oh yeah.
Both sides.
Yes. Well, one comes from Grandpa's side, and the other one is on my side, where yes, there's some more intelligence, I think.
So you're babysitting tonight?
Yes. My sister might be helping. I'm not sure. She might be going out, or she might stay and hang out with us. We're not sure what she's doing yet.
That nerve.
Yeah, well, she wasn't sure. I had planned on her not being there, so if she is there, it's just an added bonus for us. And if she isn't, well, that's what we planned for in the first place.
What show are your parents in?
I forget what they said they were seeing today. They were seeing a matinee, and then they were going to dinner at 6 o'clock. and my brother and sister-in-law are going to dinner at 6:30 for my sister-in-law's birthday, which is today.
Where are they going?
I don't know.
Never heard of that place.
Me either.
Huh. So did you like Bronx Tale?
It was pretty good. Getting to it was a pain in the ass just because it was pouring rain.
Oh, that's right. That was last Saturday.
Yeah, it was like a monsoon. It was horrible.
What did I do then? I don't remember what I did last Saturday.
No, but I mean, the show was good. It wasn't spectacular.
It was okay. That's the way I describe it.
Yeah, it was good, but not great.
I thought the scene design was cool.
Yeah.
I felt the music was uninspiring and...
my problem with the music is more that because I know the movie so well, it's like I don't feel like there should be song here, but there was. So.
Well, I haven't actually watched the whole movie, but did they take like certain lines from the movie and turn them into song? Like, she'll be one of the great ones or something like that?
Not really. I mean, the whole great one thing is in the movie. Pretty much everything that was in the play is in the movie. There's some stuff that they kind of moved around in the storyline, and some scenes that were condensed into like a quick line of dialogue in the musical.
I also felt the love story between Calogero and whatever her name was
Jane
was a little contrite. It felt very rushed.
No, I mean, I think they compressed it a little bit, but it all happened very quickly in the movie too, because it was basically all based on sight. Is like he saw her and he was infatuated. So then he
was
managed
Chaz
to take her out. Chaz apparently was there.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I thought I told you this.
No.
Yeah, he was there.
How do you know?
Because I saw him.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, before the show started, all these people in front of me were like turning around and looking behind us, and I was like, "What the hell? What's going on?" So I looked back and I didn't notice anything.
He got really old.
But then after the show started, all of a sudden this guy walks in and sits down like 5-6 rows in front of us, and I noticed that. And I didn't catch his face at the time. I was like, "Is that Chaz Palminteri?" And I thought I heard somebody say he wrote the play. I was like, "Is that Chaz Palminteri? Like that looks like his hair." But I was like, he looks old.
I was going to say, it's because he came out during the Tonys. He was probably in town for the Tonys the next day. I don't know if he lives in New York or...
apparently he lives in Westchester.
No. He may have stayed in the city that night or something.
Maybe, I don't know.
But yeah, because I saw him at the Tonys the next night, and he got old.
And then
he was the one who
they snuck him out before intermission, but then after intermission was over, they snuck him back in as the second act was starting.
He was the cop in The Usual Suspects, right?
Yes.
That's why. Okay, because he came out with Kevin Spacey during the opening of the Tonys, and I'm like, that's right, he was the cop.
Yes. Agent Dave Kuyan.
That's a movie that I really like, but I've only seen once.
Really?
Do you know why?
You probably saw it at my house.
No, I saw it in college.
Oh, okay.
I felt like after you know the ending of it, it loses a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean...
It's like the Sixth Sense syndrome. It's a movie like you really can't... I own it. I've seen it once on the theater, once since I've had it on DVD, and never again. And that was the first DVD I ever bought.
Usual Suspect, I've watched it a number of times just because I like the whole movie. It's not just just the fact that I know who Kaiser Soze is. So yeah, it loses
spoilers,
a little bit
Kevin
of that.
Spacey. The movie's over 20 years old. We could spoil it.
Yeah. Anyway, but there's first off the lineup scene at the beginning is hysterical. I love that scene.
Maybe you own it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch it again. Is it on Netflix?
Probably. If not, I have the DVD.
It's in a box.
It's just in a box right now. I have to order the DVD cabinet.
Have you figured out what you're getting yet?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. It's expensive, but...
It is not streaming on Netflix.
Boo. Earns.
Let's check Amazon.
It's not on one. Maybe it's on the other.
Usual... No, not the submutuals. What?
Damn you, autocorrect.
It's not on Prime Video. But I could buy it. I could rent it for $3.
You could rent it if you had some money. You know how you can get some money?
Please explain, Kevin, monosyllabically.
I won't do it monosyllabically. However, you can go to audibletrial.com/citizenho and sign up for a free 30-day trial account and get a free audiobook download. There are thousands upon thousands of titles thousands upon thousands of titles to choose from, such as...
Dun, 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 dun. Al Franken, Giant of the Senate, by Al Franken. Narrated by Al Franken.
I hope. Does he do it in the character of Stuart Smalley?
No, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, then I'm not interested. You're good enough, you're smart
Strong
enough, and doggone it, people like you.
Did they make that into a movie?
Yes, they did. It was awful.
Apparently,
Saw it on
like,
HBO at one point.
Apparently, he's like was very disparaging about Ted Cruz here, but it's Ted Cruz, so I don't really care.
Oh, in the book?
Yeah,
Okay.
he says something like, "I hate Ted." There's so many things I hate about Ted Cruz, and I hate Ted. Like, I think Ted Cruz is the most disliked person in the Senate.
Oh, really?
Second, Pence may be the most.
I didn't know Pence would be that disliked, but okay, sure.
Yeah, but Cruz is just a despicable human being who looks like Grandpa Al Lewis.
Nah. Maybe a younger version of him.
No, they had this thing where it would like blend into him and out of him. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, no, I see it to some degree, but I think just because he's not old enough.
And Mitch McConnell, I still say, looks like Beaker.
That I don't see. I still say he looks like a former CEO of McDonald's.
A lot of people call him a turtle.
Yeah, that I see.
The nose.
He reminds me of, if you ever saw that crappy Dana Carvey movie called Master of Disguise, when he was dressed. There's one point where he is a turtle, and he looks like Mitch McConnell. Pistachio disguise.
Is it said that I think Dana Carvey's best movies were Wayne's Worlds?
Probably. He hasn't done that many movies beyond that.
Yeah.
He did Master
That
of
was
Disguise.
on recently. It was in like an HBO loop.
Master of Disguise or Wayne's World?
Wayne's World. Might have been on Stars. I thought it was HBO.
Okay.
I still say it has one of the best DVD menus of all time.
Well,
when they cared about that stuff.
They had a good one. Airplane had a good one. The Spaceballs DVD is pretty good, although it's annoying.
Do you even watch your DVDs anymore, or you just don't know where they are?
I try to every once in a while. I can't watch them nearly as often as I used to because, well, little guy. However, as he gets a little bit older, I'm sure I'll indoctrinate
We're
him.
about halfway through Clerks. I have to finish that. That's on my list of movies I try to watch once a year.
Okay.
That, Raiders, Spaceballs, the trilogy.
Which one?
The original trilogy. There's only one trilogy. And it ain't... There's only one returning. Ain't of the King. That's put on TV. Be a lot.
Actually, I mean, maybe like when Max takes his naps. Yeah, maybe I can. Once I get the DVDs out and set up, then yeah, maybe I can.
You may want to
watch
get something
a few.
that you can lock so he doesn't get into them.
Yeah, the one that I picked out, I'm not sure if it has a lock on it or not. Definitely has handles on the door.
Ooh, maybe you should get one with like a pattern recognition, like thumbprints or something like that.
No. Those ain't cheap.
They really sell those for DVD cabinets?
No.
I was going to say.
But I imagine something like that wouldn't be cheap.
We'll build our own.
Uh-huh.
So, what else is doing in your boring life?
Somebody's coming to inspect the electrical work from the washer and dryer on Wednesday.
Oh, do they actually have to come and inspect it?
That they have to come and inspect, apparently.
Oh, so the saga continues?
The saga continues. Although after that's done, then it should all be sorted, and then I can get my damn deposit back.
So this is kind of reminded me of something, but it has nothing to do with that. But so I made my final student loan payment this week.
Ooh.
Then I had a dream last night that because of it, you were able to stop paying me money that you were automatically paying me every month.
Wait, what?
That's what I'm trying to figure this out.
How would I be paying you money?
That's what I don't know. And I'm like,
especially on a monthly basis.
I was like, yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, are you paying me money that I don't know?
No.
I said it was a weird dream.
Unless I'm paying you money that I don't know about.
Alyssa?
Dear, what have you done to my wife?
It's a privilege of being friends with Scott Tax.
Uh-huh. In that case, you should be paying us. Oh,
yeah.
oh, dang.
Yeah. This is kind of a funny, stupid story with the student loan payment. Like, I made the last monthly payment last month, and the balance was like $60 because I had it set on auto payment. So I went to pay it like earlier in the month because I'm like, you know what, it's $60. I'll just take care of it. And the bank accounts I had saved in there because are separate from the auto payment bank accounts.
Yeah.
So it was an old it was like my old North Fork bank account that I tried paying with, so I wasn't paying close attention. And then like a week later, I'm like, it came back to Clyde. I'm like, how did I come back to Clyde? It's like $60. I don't know if $60 I'm in trouble. Yeah. So I looked at it like, oh, that's what happened. But I couldn't I had to wait like another week till the system would let me pay it again.
So now you're
now I'm all set.
You're essentially debt free.
For that, yep.
For that. Oh yeah, well you still have the mortgage on the house, I'm sure. Yeah. Another mortgage payment coming up. Yay.
Did you ever is that all automated now?
Yeah, it's set to.
Well, I pay mine on the 16th.
It's basically a mouse click. 16th.
Yeah.
Mine's due on the 1st, but I have a grace period till the 15th.
Yeah, so I pay it on the last day you can pay it is on the 16th, so I just have it set to go on the 16th.
Oh. I just pay it on or around the 1st every month.
With my pay schedule, I have to.
Well, let's see. I'm going to get paid on Friday.
I'm going to get paid on Saturday.
So, yeah, somewhere in there I can...
Realistically, I should be getting paid because they're doing it early this month. If the way my pay schedule works, I wouldn't get paid till Wednesday of next week.
Oh. Good times.
Yeah. So when I started, I was getting killed when I first started working there. So I rearranged all my bills to around my pay schedule.
Yeah. What a pain in the ass. Fun.
So we're still trying to figure out our vacation. I really want to go to the Pacific Northwest, and Marissa hasn't decided. And I just checked. The Yankees are going to be in Seattle the week we're thinking about going.
I have not been to Seattle. It is, however, I hear, a nice town.
I was thinking about going to Portland and Seattle. You fly into Seattle because you can't get a direct flight to Portland from here.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's only like a 4-hour drive between the two, I think.
Oh. Yeah.
So I'd fly into Seattle, go to Portland first, come back to Seattle, and then...
Yeah, you could do that.
What are you so tired from?
Child.
What time did he wake you up this morning?
He slept pretty late this morning. He slept till, I think, 7:45ish.
That's about when I got up. I went to my haircut, I looked at the rain, I'm like, yeah, we're not golfing this morning.
Yeah.
Then I went back to sleep. Then I grabbed a roll at the deli, and then I went back to sleep for about an hour.
Fun.
What's it like when he gets up? Does he start yelling or standing up in the crib?
Yeah, well, he stands up in the crib, and usually he just starts whining.
In about 6 months, he'll be climbing out of it.
Well, by then we'll have we'll have to switch him over to a toddler bed.
What if you put like a force field so he can't get out of it and silence him so you can't hear him?
Yeah, no, I think that's illegal.
We'll let air go through it.
Yes, you're basically imprisoning a child then.
It's a force field. Nobody can see it.
Uh-huh.
Well, the Yanks are losing. What a shocker.
Yeah, they've been in kind of a free fall lately. Although, didn't they win last night?
Yeah, last night was like a pitcher's duel. They won extra innings 2-1.
Took them till extra innings to win 2-1.
I think Darvish was 8 shutouts and Tanaka was 7 shutouts.
I showed Max electric trains last night too.
Did he like them?
Yeah, somewhat. Except I have like these 3 little wooden barrels in a car that can take them. And I put them in. I stopped the train. I said, "Okay, Max, pick up the barrels." So then he picked them up. Except every time I tried to move the train again, he went and put the barrels back. He went to put the barrels back in, and then would take them out, and then put them in, and then take them out, and put them in. So the train I couldn't move the train anymore. And he's a little rough on that stuff now. So
maybe you should get him like some of the wooden train things that
he had. Well, right now he has like it's like a plastic train set, which it's plastic tracks and a little train that can ride on the tracks. And except all he does is he'll move the train around a little bit, but then he'll take it off the tracks and just do whatever, and then he'll just pick up the tracks and just throw them.
He can't put, for lack of terms, 2 and 2 together yet.
I guess. He seems to have more fun destroying the tracks than doing anything else.
He doesn't stand for infrastructure.
Although when I first started the train, before I put the barrels out, when he was just watching the train going around, he was excited about that. He saw that and he was like, "Yay!"
You haven't checked out the new section of Penn Station yet, have you?
No, I haven't been
It
down
is
there.
really nice.
Okay, well, it's brand new. It should be nice.
There's only two things I don't like about it.
Doesn't have access to tracks 1 through 4, you said?
Yes, which the 608 train that I normally take is usually on tracks 1, 2, 3, or 4, so I can't go there. The other thing that I don't like is there's no marquee for Jersey Transit.
There's no, board at all?
No, there's boards for Long Island Railroad. There's
Yeah.
boards for Long Island Railroad on the Jersey Transit tracks, but you either have to use your phone to do departure vision or wait for them to announce it and look at the signs for the individual tracks.
No. They don't even have, the monitors or anything?
They have, at each track, it'll tell you what's on it.
Okay. But that's it.
Yeah.
Jersey Transit has to get their shit together.
I don't get why they didn't do that.
It's probably because Jersey Transit has to pay to put their own board up, would be my guess.
And, they have these huge digital signs that take up whole walls, and they show, cityscapes and stuff, like Central Park.
Yeah.
Battery Park, stuff like that.
Okay. Well, I think that's just the first step of the whole new station.
And nobody hangs out there, so it's great.
Yeah, well, because there's nothing there.
Exactly.
It's just tracks.
So after commuting, it's a good place to go if you know you're not going to be on tracks 1 through 4.
Yeah. But you have to know you're not going to be on tracks 1 through 4.
But I took the
and if you are, you're basically screwed. You have to go back upstairs and go across the street.
Or go downstairs, across the street, and upstairs. Walk through the tracks.
Oh, okay.
I don't get... Maybe because of where tracks 1 through 4 are. Because tracks 1 through 4 don't even have access to from regular Penn Station. You have to be at the track level to get to them. Except at the new Jersey Transit side. That's the only place you can access them from upstairs.
I think you can get them from the Amtrak area,
You
too.
have to go... You have to be downstairs to get it. You cannot get it from the Amtrak level.
I thought I remember seeing
No.
gates and stairways to go down to those tracks.
If you're on the 8th Avenue side, there's a stairs that take you down to the track level, that take you downstairs to the track level, then you can get to the platforms.
Okay.
There's no direct access from upstairs.
I don't know. I think that's just one of the quirks of the station when they originally built it.
Or maybe they added one... I was going to say, why would they add tracks 1 through 4 later? That would make no sense.
No,
Unless they
I don't
renumbered
think
them.
they did. Nah, though I think all the track numbering is the same.
I
I think it's been the same for over 100
I think
years.
15 and 16 are shared tracks or something like that.
13, 14, 15. I don't
Long
know
Island
about
Railroad has
16,
8
but
tracks, I know.
They have 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, and then sometimes they use 14 and 13.
And Amtrak and Jersey Transit share the other ones.
Yes.
Amtrak never goes on tracks 1 through 4. That's always because they don't have an Amtrak stairwell down there.
Okay.
And the other advantage is when I get out, I go out that way now also. Because it's a lot.
And it makes sense for you.
Well, yeah. Because, what was I about to say? Getting up, it takes me 20 minutes to get up the stairs sometimes. Walking the back way, it's a lot wider. There's a lot more easy,
Yeah. So it's designed a lot better than that Jersey Transit concourse by 7th Avenue.
Well, I never go out there. It doesn't make sense for me.
Yeah, well. You work on 8th, so...
Yeah, but people refuse to walk up escalators, which causes a lot of slowdowns.
Well, that's why they take the escalator, so they don't have to walk.
I know, but what's escalator etiquette?
Stand to the right, walk to the left.
They don't do that.
Yes, I know. That's because people are dumb. What can I
But
tell
I highly recommend... You probably have very little use to go to Penn Station these days.
Not too much.
And on that note, movies.
And I have to bring up the site because I didn't do it ahead of time.
Slacker.
Shit happens.
Your mother.
Okay. Actually, I still had the window open from God knows when, so...
Shows you how often you use your phone.
No, I just never closed that browser window. Okay, I think I think this is the right list. First one is Chris Brown.
Nope.
Okay, then, this is old.
Refresh it.
Yeah, I was looking for that before, and
You
okay,
just
now I
pulled it
see it.
down.
No, I know, but before, there we go. Now I got it. Before it was all I had was the X because the page was still loading. Now I have the
You
refresh.
just drag it and refreshes.
It's all good. We're done. Okay, starting off, we have All Eyes with a Z on Me.
That's not what I got.
Really?
I got a beginner's guide to snuff.
Why do I not even see that? What did you do?
I'm on the movies this week. I have a bookmark.
Oh, wait. It says last week. Ha ha ha. I have to change it to movies / this week?
That would be... Nothing gets past Kevin, folks.
No, apparently not.
This - week.
Yes, got it. Okay, there we go. A Beginner's Guide to Snuff, starring Joey Kern, Luke Edwards, Bree Williamson, and Brad Greenquist. Two brothers decide to make most convincing pseudo-snuff film ever, and decide not to tell the victims that it's staged. Of course, the brothers' whole plan goes south as they pick the wrong victim and soon find the tables turned on them. Okay, then.
Yeah, Rodden.
Yeah.
Ripped. Faison Love, Russell Peters, Alex Menezes?
Meneses. I don't know.
Menezes? Bridger Zadina. Best Buds Harris, Russell Peters, and Reeves, Faison Love, smoke top secret weed, CIA weed in 1986 and wake up 30 years later. Now older and fatter, the two decide to take stoner and entrepreneurship to an even higher level. That actually sounds kind of funny.
Maybe.
I'm going to go fresh.
Okay. Fresh, in honor of the weed. Okay, next we have The Bad Batch. Speaking of weed. Starring Keanu Reeves. I know Kung Fu.
Whoa.
Suki Waterhouse, Diego Luna, and Jason Momoa. A young woman is abandoned in a Texas wasteland where she is captured by cannibals. Rotten.
The Beguiled. Nicole Kidman, Elle Fanning, Kirsten Dunst, and Colin Farrell. The Beguiled unfolds in a girls' school in the state of Virginia in 1864. As the Civil War rages, the Miss Martha Farnsworth Seminary for Young Ladies has been sheltered from the outside world until the day a wounded Union soldier is discovered nearby and taken in.
This, I think, might be fresh. I know this is a Sofia Coppola movie.
Okay, sure.
Okay, next we have The Big Stick, starring Holly
Sick.
Hunter. Oh, Sick, excuse me. Starring Holly Hunter, Ray Romano, Zoe Kazan, and Kumail Nanjiani. Story of a Pakistani-born man and an American woman. And that's all she wrote.
That does not do this film justice. Do you know what this really is?
What?
Kumail wrote this with his wife, Emily Gordon, and it's the story of their courtship.
Oh.
Basically, is his parents rejecting her for being a white guy, her parents rejecting him for, and then she goes into a coma, and him and her parents bond.
Oh, yeah, that. Okay.
I'm going fresh on this.
I will go fresh on this, too. Now that you've described it, now I actually remember... I remember seeing some stuff about that.
Plus, Kumail is hysterical.
Okay, next.
Baby Driver. Lily James, Ansel Elgort, Jamie Foxx, Kevin Spacey. A talented young getaway driver, Ansel Elgort, relies on the beat of his personal soundtrack to be the best in the game. When he meets the girl of his dreams, Lily James, Baby sees a chance to ditch his name is Baby?
Nobody puts Baby in a corner.
Ditch his criminal life, make a clean getaway. But after being coerced into working for a crime boss, Kevin Spacey, he must face the music when a doomed heist threatens his life, love, and freedom. Aside from the fact he's named Baby, it kind of sounds interesting.
Maybe. Good cast.
I'm going to go fresh.
Okay, I'll go fresh on that. Next, Okja, I guess. Starring Tilda Swinton, Jake Gyllenhaal, Paul Dano, and Giancarlo Esposito. Paul Dano and Giancarlo Esposito. For 10 idyllic years, young Mija An Seo-hoon has been caretaker and constant companion to Okja, a massive animal and an even bigger friend at her home in the mountains of South Korea. But that changes when the family-owned multinational conglomerate Mirando Corporation takes Okja for themselves and transports her to New York, where image-obsessed and self-promoting CEO Lucy Mirando, Tilda Swinton, has big plans for Mija's dearest friend. With no particular plan but single-minded in intent, Mija sets out sets out on a rescue mission, but her already daunting journey quickly becomes more complicated when she crosses paths with disparate groups of capitalists, demonstrators, and consumers, each battling to control the fate of Okja, all while all Miha wants to do is bring her friend home. Aww.
Sounds boring to me.
Yeah, and I thought this might be good because it's a good cast, but yeah, I gotta go rotten on that one.
We hate animals.
Sure.
Too flickster.
Do.
That's weird.
Yeah,
They
hurry
didn't
up.
have Transformers up there.
Ugh.
Which I would have given rotten to, but it wasn't. The Beguiled, 74% fresh. Woohoo. The Big Sick, 97% certified fresh. The Bad Batch, rotten. The rest I have to look up. A Beginners. No reviews.
Aww.
Ripped. Okay. Either it's really bad,
What?
0,
What?
ripped.
Really?
Now that I saw the picture, I see why.
Okay. What? Okay then. Either it's really bad or nobody reviewed it.
No, it had 0% bad reviews. Baby Driver, 100% fresh. Ojka.
Yeah, something like that.
Fresh, we were wrong.
Oh, dip.
Oh, we did pretty well this week. We only had 2 wrong.
Okay, I'll take it.
And now for housekeeping. Go on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Music. Like us, download us, share us, fillet us, whatever you want to do to us.
Fillet us? Yeah, good luck with that.
Facebook.com/CitizenHo. You can find us on Instagram or Twitter @CitizenHoPod. I'm Scott.
I'm Kevin.
Be excellent to each other.
Bye-bye.
Station.